Hey, welcome to another video. So today we're going to be going into everything there is to know about OMNIGUL, the Will of CROTA. But before we begin, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, let's jump straight into it. OMNIGUL, the Will of CROTA, was an ascendant hive wizard and the consort of the hive god CROTA. She was also the matron of the spawn of CROTA and the leader of his armies. She acted as the secondary antagonist of the Dark Below campaign, where she led the Hive in resurrecting CROTA back to the material realm and raising an army to invade the city. Both efforts were thwarted as she finally met her end at the hands of a fire team of guardians. As the consort of the Hope Eater, OMNIGUL served as the brood mother of CROTA's spawn through their progenition. As the keeper of the brood's worms and his chosen will, though their conception, OMNIGUL is also the mother of 4 daughters of CROTA's direct lineage, Hashladun, Bezereth, Keenox, and Vosher. At one point, she was the target of a then unnamed wizard to feed her starving worm using her death as a tith, an act which instantly invokes CROTA's wrath, only for her to escape him and then reward by his father, who named her Lokar and elevated her to his court. According to Toland, OMNIGUL would be given command of the might of CROTA to be her bulwark, an ogre of CROTA's design deemed to be untamable by the likes of Kagor, World Renderer. During Ariana III's failed raid upon the Hellmouth, OMNIGUL was present when she encountered Ariana and the hunter Seimota at the World's Grave. Their light siphoned and losing her knives to the hand of CROTA, Sai engaged the Hive matron armed with only the bones of the fallen acolytes. OMNIGUL tore the hunter apart 44 times until only worm rot was left on her corpse, to devour what remained of the latter's light and ghost. Several months after the destruction of the Black Heart, OMNIGUL was first sighted on Earth, leading a contingent of Hive against the fallen House of Devils, before she met the Guardian during their hunt for Sardon, the Fist of CROTA. Fleeing the scene as they wiped both parties, Eris Morn confirms to Ikora Rey her departure from the Hellmouth for the first time in years, with word having reached Eris about an imminent plot to sabotage the Warmind Rasputin and his Warsat defenses at the Seraphim Vault within the Cosmodrome. During the Hive siege of Rasputin's bunker, Eris sends the Guardian to stop their advance from either destroying or corrupting the Warmind. When they reach the center of the bunker, however, OMNIGUL and her Watchers of CROTA ambush them by summoning waves of Hive reinforcements directly at the Guardian. When proven ineffective, OMNIGUL summons the might of CROTA, before escaping yet again. While it seems that the assault to destroy Rasputin has failed, Eris believed that OMNIGUL has found what she sought from the Warmind. Ultimately, OMNIGUL's efforts at bringing back CROTA would be for naught, as her summoning ritual was disrupted and her spawn hunted by the Guardians, until she herself was left pursued by a strike fire team, in an attempt to raise a new army beneath Skywatch. Despite her efforts at stirring the House of Kings against the Guardians, she was finally cornered at the Jovian complex and then killed, putting an end to her schemes. Shortly after the Siva crisis, OMNIGUL would make a brief return to Skywatch after having undone her death to continue her work, only to be swiftly killed again by the Guardian and their fire team. Since OMNIGUL was capable of evading permanent death, Ikora remarked that the Vanguard would likely continue to face OMNIGUL as many times as it would take, following the discovery of the pyramid beneath Luna's surface. The Hive under Hashladun, a daughter of OMNIGUL and CROTA, used its strange energies to create phantasm-like nightmares. Constructing the eerie Scarlet Keep fortress near the pyramid, Hashladun aimed to use the pyramid's power to enact her revenge against the Guardians for destroying her lineage. However, like her mother and father before her, Hashladun would be defeated by the Guardians at the Scarlet Keep's highest tower. Despite Hashladun's death, nightmares continued to appear across the system, with the stronger ones forming into some of the Guardian's deadliest foes. OMNIGUL was among them, the newly formed nightmare of OMNIGUL, the Will of CROTA, representing the essence of anguish, would become a target in the Guardian's nightmare hunts to contain the pyramid's influences. So what did you guys think of OMNIGUL? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.